So, ladies and gentlemen, we got XDC on a complete tear. Shout out to those who've been paying attention, doing the research, and getting in early. And let's also not forget about Gbex. Currently up 11.6 on a daily. Let's take a look here. Running on a ZenFin protocol, which is also what? ISO 222 compliant.
We on location. I remember way back. You ain't have no swag. You did a little research. Now you got a moon bag. Now you got a new walk. Now you got new swag. You did a little research. Now you got a moon bag. Well, let me show you what the moon bag's like. You take them gains when it gets that high. I mean, the market may dip for a little bit. That's when I hurry up and buy. Me, I just wanna rub them thighs. I like my oatmeal chunky. Banana nuts all in it. Shit, you're talking about the blockchain monkeys. It's a solo nation.
Now, when it comes to crypto, we're talking about cold storage. Get your crypto off the exchange and into a cold storage wallet to where only you have access, okay? Decent wallet link in the description. Now, what is going on, blockchain monkeys? Eagle here, and thank you for coming to my jungle. First of all, I'm no financial advisor whatsoever, nor am I professional in blockchain technology. But there is one thing that I absolutely will do, and that's give you my opinion. So today, we are coming in hot on XRP, XDC, and Gbex, baby. Oh, we're also going to take a look at what Monica Long has to say in this current time in crypto. And Darren Moore has XCIA on the show. And ladies and gentlemen, what are these banks building underneath the surface? You know what? Before we can even get started, I'm going to need you to rub them hands together real vigorously and slide on Twitter. Coming in hot from Gbex show, ladies and gentlemen, good day for XDC and Gbex. These two tokens will be unstoppable once the true utility bull market begins. It's only a matter of time. Coming in hot from Ledger.Cartel, the future of banking is here. And then we have XRP Supreme, the Zen Warrior, just got in Gbex. I had to do more research, but from what I can tell, they're looking to take over the banking sector. And for the price right now, it looks like the only way is up. And this coming in hot from the digital asset investor, I hope all you US banks out there engage with Ripple before your competitors do. It is on like Donkey Kong.
So it's been a couple of weeks now since the judge's ruling in our case, providing clarity that XRP is not a security, which we're very happy about. This is a lot of clarity in terms of how Ripple will operate its business going forward. And we are, re-engaging with a lot of the US market. But really, a lot of our growth over the years has been outside of the US. I think that's reflective of where there is regulatory clarity. Places like the UK, Europe, Singapore, Dubai, in the Middle East. These are jurisdictions that have provided clear frameworks and rules. So that's where we see a lot of growth for our business around payments.
Yeah, and Monica, the UK was singled out as one of the big countries in the Statista report as one of the big hubs for fintech. Is that a country where you're looking to kind of up your investment, particularly as the UK wants to become a crypto hub with specific regulations tailored to crypto companies? Is that where you're looking to put more of your operations going forward?
Absolutely. So our large hub offices, of course, we have a presence in the US, but our presence in London has grown significantly over the years. That office is more than doubled in size, and we have a pretty large footprint in terms of our customer base throughout Europe and the Middle East. Dubai is another key office for us, as well as Singapore. So we've seen a lot of growth through Europe, Middle East, Asia Pacific, and Latin America has been a region that has certainly been heating up for us. We have a key office there in Sao Paulo.
So ladies and gentlemen, right in front of your screen here, we have Richard Rosenthal, lead digital assets banking regulatory practice at Deloitte. He's on here on Medical Talks. Now, if you remember a few months back, Ripple has acquired Medico. For what? What's about 250 million? Now, take a listen to what these people have to say.
Yeah, no, thank you. There's probably a bit of a personal and professional angle to this. By doing a lot of the new licensing and basically helping institutions figure out what charter, who they want to be when they grow up, it became very apparent that there were a lot of product offerings that were looking at using digital assets as whether it's in payments or there's buy, hold, sell use cases. You know, typical banking clients were starting to come to me and say, hey, I'm thinking about doing this. I want to tokenize cash. I want to do X, Y, and Z. What does it take? And, you know, we have a system that's very complex in the US where New York DFS has a bit license regime, which is probably the most explicit on what you need to do to engage in digital assets. But a lot of these companies had a lot of questions on, okay, so if I do this, what does this mean? How do I deal with my typical banking license, my capital markets activity? And so I thought there was a need to help our clients figure out what expectations, what practices and capabilities do they need to have. And frankly, also was really personally interested in the space. Fundamentally, was financial services being re-platformed? Were we on a paradigm shift here? You've seen some bank CEOs, some large bank CEOs very publicly say, we still believe that technology is really going to provide meaningful benefits. I mean, there's been a debate, there's been some papers and things debating what's truly the utility. And I think you would probably agree with this, is that digital assets and distributed ledger technology are really good at things. It's not everything. There are other technologies that, if you look at an end-to-end process that you would deploy, but there are real benefits in reducing and trusting information, so reducing the number of people that have to validate information, digitizing assets that don't have a lot of liquidity. There's a lot of, real utility. And I think you've seen some people in large banks say, yeah, here's the use cases, here's the benefits, here's why we still believe in it.
Moon boots on.
Maybe they view it as an opportunity as well, because they can actually catch up.
And so a huge shout out to CypherX for bringing us that information. Now, we have Darren Moore Jr.
To me, it seems like they're testing a new technology on soldiers. And I just kind of wanted, and soldiers and also the plow people, and it does bring a lot of benefits. I'm wondering if this is kind of like a test bed for a digital dollar. How would that look like? What's your opinion about that?
Yeah, I don't think you're wrong at all. I would say it's more than just a test bed, though, right? If you consider the U.S. and what the U.S. has to lose. So the United States is the undisputed economic superpower of the planet. Nobody argues that. Nobody argues that today in 2023. Everybody argues whether or not they're going to retain that financial power in 2030, 2035, right? The backbone of the American GDP is in financial services. In excess of $2 trillion a year are import-export productive revenue that comes to and through the United States, which is about 8% of all GDP of the United States, comes just from financial services. Financial services don't manufacture anything. They don't cost any kind of, raw material, natural resource. They barely even have labor costs, right? We're just talking about innovations and technology that we create and we control that handle the transactions of the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, they are putting it right in front of your face. Interoperability is key. We are talking about the bridge when you're talking about XRP. Take a look.
Ability between central bank digital currencies. Very much there needs to be interoperability globally. And even in a world of CBDCs, you still need interoperability to solve that. It has to work interoperably with anyone, anywhere. That's how we're going to solve this problem. And
we need interoperability. And take a listen to these bullish statements. Infrastructure cost considerations. This is huge. Listen very carefully, folks. Get close. Depending on its design, a CBDC would most likely entail considerable fixed costs associated with the construction of an inadequate infrastructure. In addition, there are costs associated with identifying talented labor, software, cybersecurity, and support costs associated with the operational of a CBDC. Staff will need to be trained and then paid to operate the system. I'm going to stop right there. Remember, I told you guys individuals leaving Ripple and joining other payment companies because they know how the system works and they go on to new companies and then they train their employees and it's like a snowball effect. This is what has been going on in the past years.
Once again, they are putting it right in front of your face.
cause it's the standard in this bitch. XRP. I went to YouTube University, and now they mocking me with no degree. We saying by the swift, keep it walking. Respect your elders in these bushes. Bitcoin is talking.
You don't have to be rich to be taking advantage of this. This was the beginning of the greatest transformation of wealth the world has ever fucking seen since World War II.
Blockchain. We talking about an intellectual choo-choo train. It's DLT up in these streets, man. That's why we rip all on that blockchain.
So blockchain monkeys, there are limitless possibilities in this cryptocurrency space. If you're ready to step up your game and start cryptocurrency trading, look no further than Fairdesk. With their cutting-edge cryptocurrency trading account, you have the key to unlock a world of potential profits. So you can join us now through the link below, where there is simulated trading as well as copy trading. And this is what I love about this platform. Very advanced, but also extremely newbie friendly. So together we can seize the opportunities that this crypto market offers and make the most of this digital revolution. Do not miss out on a chance to trade and invest cryptocurrencies with ease and confidence. And also, to get started, there is no KYC. Click the link below and get started.